thank you for having us in your wonderful establishment, the Q Club, the Quorum Club.
Yes.
in Gurgaon.
Thank you. The first one, our baby.
Your baby,
Our-
exactly.
our-
Exactly. Your first.
This is where my heart is.
This is where, yeah.
This is where my heart
Yeah.
is.
So I came across a quote, and it reminded me, I think, about a philosophy you try and follow quite closely.
Okay,
Well, maybe I'm mistaken.
let's see.
Here goes. I believe we would be happier to have a personal revolution in our individual lives and go back to a simpler living and more direct thinking. It is the simple things of life that makes living worthwhile. The sweet fundamental things such as love and duty, work, rest, and living close to nature. The question today, do you nurture simplicity in your work, family life, with friends? Have you mastered it, or have you always carried the idea of it close to your heart?
That's a great way to start the conversation, and I think the quote is actually does summarize who I am, because I am inherently a simple person, and things for me have to be simple in life. You have one life, you should live it to the fullest, with fun and joy, and with people that love you and respect you, and family is the most important thing. So for me, it's then nature. You mentioned nature.
Yes, you.
And I think that's a very important part, because I've lived in Delhi for 20 years, and I just recently moved to Goa 2 years ago. And when I was moving, it was not an easy decision to make, to leave Gurgaon and to leave, because we had a choice of either going to Bombay or to staying here, and the kids were sent off to school, and I said, now I'm out of here. So it was a difficult decision, because I knew that travel logistics would become a little bit more challenging vis-a-vis work and the kids, but it's a decision that Vivek and I are very happy to have made.
I'm sure.
Because
working out
it
well.
does, because I think that in this day and age where, especially after COVID, people have come out and with such gung-ho, like people are, we work harder, we party harder, everything is just, it's kind of like 100-fold. So it's nice to just kind of detach, decompress, and just just take it easy.
Yeah.
So it's been good for us so far. Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you a little bit about your heritage.
My heritage.
Yeah, where you were born, and to who?
So I am born to two parents. My mom is French, Française, and my father is Pakistani. My father was born in Bombay in 44, but partition, they moved to Lahore. My father was himself born to this wonderful couple, power couple, if I may say so. My grandmother was Noor Jehan, singer. So they were all living, she was initially in Calcutta, my dada was in Lucknow, my father was born in Bombay, and partition they moved. And like all stories, they thought they were going to go just for a few months and then come back, and they never did.
My mother also.
Yeah, and Vivek, my husband's family is actually from Peshawar. They came to Delhi thinking they just move for a couple of months and then go back to Peshawar, and they never did. So it's very sad, because I get to hear these stories a lot more often than most people, because I keep traveling between the two countries, and I meet people, and when I say I'm from Pakistan, they're like, oh, and they all have a story, and vice versa. When I go back to Pakistan, they'll say, oh my God, you live in India, and my cousin, and my aunt, my uncle. So there's so many beautiful stories, and also heart-wrenching, because so many of them are unable to see each other. So my family, I was born to, multicultural background. I did my schooling partly in Pakistan, but then I lived in France.
Where in France?
My mom was Rémoise, from France, where Champagne comes from. So I was born in France. So I was born and brought up in France, and then I studied in England. I went to St. Martin's.
Growing up,
Yeah.
what things did you gravitate towards? Like for me, it was like very obvious. It was history and theatre.
For me, it was film and drama, and because when I was younger, I lived for a very short time with my father in Lahore and at my grandmother's house. And she was a famous singer and she used to do riyaz. And so I used to love watching her sing and put on makeup and these beautiful chiffon saris and jewelry. And as a child, it's like, I was like, wow, I want to be just like her. Yeah, so it was. I was lucky to have seen that. So I think inherently that's in my
DNA.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Mm.
I wish I had actually studied it a little bit so that I could have worked on it more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Did your parents put an emphasis on education?
I think my parents were like too bohemian and relaxed, and
So
my
it was
father
fine.
was
Your decision to study in London was okay.
Yeah. My father was a photographer.
Right.
My mom was at that time she used to design clothes, and so my parents were but they separated when I was very young. So it wasn't really my father's decision. My mom was like a single parent. So she was always very encouraging of what I wanted to do. I was never academically very good. Yeah, I was not a good student, but I was always attracted to the creative.
Yeah.
I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a singer. Singing, I kind of like decided to give up on as soon as I understood that I would always be compared to my grandmother.
Mm.
So that was a decision that I made kind of abundantly clear to everyone around me, my family. Acting was something that I would have loved to do, and I did dabble into it.
You dabbled a lot. I mean, a vast career, really.
No.
Yes.
Well, we can argue about that, but I don't think I did as much I mean, I did not become the actor that I would have. That little Sonya had dreamt of becoming.
Okay.
So let's just put it that way.
Okay.
I had dreamt big things for myself, and I didn't do that. I held back because I think acting is a very, there's so many insecurities that creep up. I mean, you know that.
Yeah.
How you look, how you act, it's you have to really kind of strip
I'll get out
yourself.
of bed.
You have to strip yourself of all kind of.
It was so difficult for me in my 20s, my early 30s in Bombay,
Yeah.
because I wasn't committed, even though I wanted to be one. It was so difficult.
It is difficult.
But what was your proudest moment? Did you look back and be like, yes,
In acting?
yes?
I mean, I did projects which were so different that it's difficult to pinpoint one.
How was it working with Meera? On the Reluctant Niceness?
I wish I'd worked with her a lot more.
Right?
It was such a short little snippet of her opening scene, but I spent I think it was two full nights of shooting with her, and she's incredible. She's incredible to work with, and the energy on set. And I saw the way I was being directed by her compared to the way I've worked with other directors.
How did she direct you?
She's I don't know, but her energy is so
Infectious.
contagious that she allows you to actually just kind of like
Do whatever.
do whatever the
Experiment.
hell. Yeah. So I mean, I remember I was screaming in the middle of the road, and you actually get kind of completely. It's almost like you've been possessed sometimes.
Right.
So as opposed to being on a set where you have to be perfect, and
She allowed you Complete freedom.
Yeah. So that was a proud moment. But I've worked with my first film was Taj Mahal with Akbar Khan. That took forever to make, but it was a beautiful, laborious love story. So it was lovely. Then I did the typical commercial Karan Johar film with Shah Rukh and
That's right.
Kajol, which was
Wow.
completely different to
That's great.
like a Sudhir Mishra low budget film to a So I've
With,
done
Shiny. Hoya.
Shiny,
Ahuja.
yeah.
तो बताइए क्यों करूं मैं आपकी फिल्म?
इसलिए कि ये रोल आपसे बेहतर कोई नहीं कर सकता.
Going from that to Karan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a jump.
It was a jump, no?
It was a jump.
Yeah.
A jump that was maybe required. But it was good.
I had attended a talk
Mm-hmm.
years ago at the Oxford, given by Vivek, right?
Okay.
Coincidentally, I didn't know, cousin of Jyotika,
Yes.
were interviewed, and you also worked at Janvi,
Yes.
and he discussed the concept of building a superior membership club in India. Can you tell me how it ultimately all began? Maybe the seed of the idea, the funding.
Did he use the word superior? No, I don't think so. Did he? No.
But it is
club. No, well, that's very kind. Vivek was working in with Fairmont Raffles, so he was in the hotel. He was a banker, but he got involved in the development of the Fairmont Raffle chain in Southeast Asia. So that was his job, and he was, dabbling into the property and markets and finding. Anyway, he was developing a brand.
Yeah.
And in doing so, he met a lot of people in hospitality. I come from a hospitality background. My mom has a restaurant, a French restaurant.
Pure.
Café Flo.
Café Flo in
Karachi.
Karachi.
And my brother, who went to École Hôtelière de Lausanne.
Your brother? Yes, I met your brother there.
Yes. He's got 5, well, actually now he's got 6 restaurants, again, in Karachi. So I've kind of, and my mom's French and my father's side is Punjabi, so food is a big thing in our home. We celebrate Christmas and Eid, and now that I'm married to Vivek, Diwali. After having had my kids, I decided to give up the acting because it was too time consuming and the traveling was not working out for me, because the last film I did, My Name is Khan, I had to go to San Francisco for a month. And when I came back, my daughter was calling me Didi. Not Mama. I had become Didi to her, and I was like, okay, now this means I need to, because she was too young. Now I had just become. So I decided to stop acting, and I was kind of interested in opening a small crêperie or a petit café. So I told Vivek, I said, please help me, because you know all this and you can help me with this. So we started looking for a place, and then at that point Vivek was also kind of looking at starting something new, and Fairmont had pulled out of India. So he said, why don't we try and do something together, and let's open a restaurant together.
Okay.
So it was really a simple little, to a point where we were even looking at places in Jorbag, and then the idea was, he probably kept it a secret. I think he had bigger ideas. He just didn't want to scare me off. Create a club for like-minded people.
Yeah. 2018, you opened. You found it was
No, was it?
Yeah, it was 2018.
6 years ago. 6 years ago, yeah. So,
Primarily,
but
yes.
we were actually, it was something that while I was shooting my film in San Francisco, Vivek came to visit me, and we went to this really nice club called The Battery.
The Battery.
Yeah, not the Battery. We really loved the concept and the decor, and it was a private members club. And it was not like the Delhi Golf Club or the Gymkhana Club it was a social club. A bit like the Soho House, but it wasn't just a social gathering space. We wanted to create a space where we could do a lot of events and program. We'll do jazz, we'll do qawwali, we'll do flamenco, we'll do poetry, we'll do, then we'll do food festivals. We just plays, correct. We just did yesterday, in fact, in Gurgaon, we had the winner of MasterChef Singapore, who was here for 2 nights. We have Writers in the Queue, which is an IP, where we have authors who come in. We're gonna have William Dalrymple who will come and talk about his latest book. So we keep engaging. We're very we like to engage our members as much as possible. But I think that's what the Quorum is about.
And you travel so much, multiple cities.
Yeah.
How do you maintain a routine?
It is a challenge. It is very difficult because it's an industry that there's no day off. There's no such thing as a Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday we still get calls. Oh, this happened and this is happening, and we have to sometimes come to work on Sundays. So it's not. So it is difficult, but I think luckily, like I keep telling Vivek, we have no excuse. We have a gym in each club. We have a kitchen. So
true.
There's no reason to not be healthy and actually use this to our benefit.
I'm very also quite interested in women empowerment and the changing social structure. I mean, you've lived in Pakistan, India primarily, also France. Will empowering women economically, politically, socially help eradicate some regressive attitudes like patriarchy or violence against women? By this I mean, what are the cultural differences that still exist for women in both countries?
I think it's not just for women. To eradicate all this, you have to educate both men and women. I think men equally need to be educated in both these countries. Women empowerment will only come through education and to be aware of what are our rights, and culturally, I think both countries are the same. I mean, India and Pakistan's not a very old country, so culturally we're the same. We like the same things. Traditionally, I think Pakistan is still a little bit more traditional than India is. India has a lot of traditions, beautiful traditions. But what I mean to say is that Pakistan is still what India was maybe 50 years ago. Women are still, a little bit more protected. It's interesting because I think that when someone knows that that I'm from Pakistan, they always have this curiosity about. So is it like, do you have to do hijab and do you cover yourself and all? No, it's not. It's not like that. It's not as backwards as one would imagine it to be. But having said that there are certain traditions that we still hang on to. I'm doing my bit to give my daughter, the best education she can have, and to give her all the tools to be on an equal platform.
Okay, my favorite part.
Okay.
You ready?
Freaking rapid round over.
Yeah. Why? It's fine.
Okay,
It's
fine.
easy.
Yeah.
Book.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'll tell you something. I'm dyslexic. So I do read, but it takes me forever to read. It takes a lot of effort. So I do read, and I can't name a book as such, but a genre I can. It's historical fiction.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Where?
Delhi. Let's say.
Quorum. Kolesk at Quorum.
Okay.
I like my food.
Favorite kind of music?
These are not easy questions. That's really
Just say one.
I like jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah, I like jazz.
So what's next for you? Film again? Are we going to see each other more often?
I should hope so.
All right, me too.
You should come to Goa. What is next? We are looking at opening another Quorum.
Now Square, or is it?
No, we're looking at actually two places. We're looking at one in Bangalore and one in Goa.
Which one are you leaning toward?
We're going to do both.
Simultaneously? Come on.
We're pretty crazy. We might just do that.
That's going to be incredible. Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
There might be nothing left of me by the end. So this is.
You'll have 5. You'll have 5 by then.
Yeah. Yeah. And then my dream is to actually
Yes.
build, sell, make sure my kids are fine, and then just disappear. Not by the beach. I'd like to go up to the hills. Which hills, I don't know. And then open a small bed and breakfast, triple tea, where I can, bake and have guests come and stay and then leave and, and meet people like that.
That's a good life.
I want that, and be able to go for walks and just enjoy life. I think life is just it's getting too crazy. So
I agree.
it's going to get crazier, but then.
I hope
gonna be
the
good.
best.
Thank you.
And thank you for this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
À la française.
Non, c'est 3.
Non, Suisse.
Ah, c'est Suisse, c'est vrai.
Swiss have 3 times.
Yeah.
The French are
French twice. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.